Hi, this is Kim Greenhouse. Let's talk about global systemic transition, part 3. We talked about how it's organic and synthetic. We also talked about what that means, how that translates, and I talked to you about different examples of how synthetic global systemic transition is happening. And some of those examples were very difficult to hear, I'm sure. But let's talk about the benefits of organic global systemic transition and some choices that we do have about our lives and our business and prospering. Firstly, what's happening is that the currencies around the world that are being synthetically altered, in other words, they're just being printed till there's no tomorrow. And the derivatives and credit transactions that are altering what would look like a free market are changing the face of what is a free market. So that really, when it comes to money and finance, when one would say let the free market do what it will respond organically to what's right. We are now in a situation where there isn't a free market. And so there's the appearance of a free market. There's the illusion of a free market. So you have this tremendous gravity of infiltration of synthetic activities that are changing the face of the economy. So what can we do? Well, the first thing that we can do is to transact, to do our contracts, and to commercialize transactions and relationships in sound money. Money that is not manipulated, money that is not going to take away your purchasing power, money that is real money. We use gold money at goldmoney.com. Now, one of the things that you can do to have dominion in your businesses is to get involved in buying, holding, and transacting in gold, silver, and platinum. There's a reason that metals have survived thousands of years of commerce, while different countries and civilizations have shut down because their paper currencies were inflated, deflated, and the markets were no longer free. So that's the first thing that you can do. Gold Money is one of the best stewarded companies in the world that allows you to open up your accounts in many countries, to transact with several different types of currencies, to buy gold, silver, and platinum. And it's not just a question of looking at metals as a, quote, investment. It's a question of understanding that when you subconsciously refer to currency as money, you are involved in a primal illusion, a primary illusion, a primary misguided perception of what you're transacting in on an organism level. When you invest, when you transact, when you put your savings in metals, you are involved in a higher consciousness of flow. You are saying that you are not investing in currency that can be manipulated, that can be taken out of circulation, that can only express itself as a promise to pay by groups of people that don't honor their promises. So the first thing to do in global systemic transition that is not noticeable by many of us is to look at what you're transacting in, what you are contracting with, and say, we're going to be involved in sound, responsible, transparent, highly stewarded, long-standing, sound money, real money. That you have a choice about. Unfortunately, in the United States, to have gold and silver in your possession is to risk confiscation again. So your primary holdings, some of your business transactions are going to happen internationally in what is already and what has truly always been a global economy. If you want to understand why internationally people are experiencing such fear when it comes to currencies, why there are collapses, why it's so unstable or becoming so destabilized, you need to understand what currency is. So in the rainmaking company, the current behind our currency is consciousness. That's the current. Consciousness. Accountability. Stewardship. Courage and a willingness to turn the tide, turn the direction of transactions across the world. I invite you immediately to open your gold money accounts. And please use the advertisement on the website. We get credit for any time you open an account with gold money. We do have a small commission based on what you're transacting in or what you're holding, but I can think of no other company on earth I'd be so proud and so honored to be aligned with than Gold Money and the Gold Money Foundation and James Turk and his son Jeffrey. You can do it. You can open your account with nothing and start and begin with gold, silver, and platinum. You can say no to the illusion of holding your money or your non-money, your currency, your promises to pay in banks that don't honor you, are not responsible, and are not accountable to you. And governments and non-governments that are not accountable to you. So much of what you say yes to also involves what you say no to. So at the ground of rainmaking activities begins in consciousness. We begin in the realm of transacting inside of metals, where currencies cannot be debased. An ounce is an ounce is an ounce is an ounce, period. We invest in a new economy, or really an ancient economy that always has been and has survived everything. And we say no to governments and institutions that are aligned with governments that pretend and profess to be accountable to us, to be transparent to us, who aren't. That's how we begin. A dawn of a new day is here. Get ready. There's so much work to be done. Thank you.